48 hours after a heavy leg workout, looking down a staircase changes your perspective. Every single step feels like a genuine physical struggle. Your legs are stiff and your muscles are burning. For over a century, this intense pain has been blamed on a single culprit: lactic acid. The theory suggested that acid becomes trapped in your muscle tissue during a workout, slowly burning you from the inside out. But data reveals a clear disconnect. During exercise, lactate levels do spike. However, by the 60-minute mark, the lactate has dropped completely to zero. It is entirely cleared from the human body. The severe stiffness of a heavy workout doesn't arrive until much later. As we look at the timeline 48 hours out, a massive second spike appears. This is delayed onset muscle soreness, or DOMS. The lactic acid is long gone, yet the pain is only now reaching its peak. Because the acid is gone long before the soreness begins, the pain must be a symptom of a hidden, microscopic repair mechanism happening deep inside the biological machine. The true trigger for this pain occurs at hour 0. It begins during the eccentric phase of a movement, the moments where you are actively lowering a weight or running downhill. During an eccentric load, your muscle fibers are attempting to contract, while the weight is simultaneously forcing them to stretch. This conflicting tension creates physical damage. As the fibers are forcefully stretched, tiny microtears pop open along the cell walls and the surrounding connective tissue. These microscopic tears act as a biological alarm, signaling the machine to begin strengthening itself. By hour 24, the body treats these microtears as a trauma site. Rather than a fitness response, it launches a full-scale immune response. Specialized immune cells called macrophages are dispatched to the muscle. They act as a cleanup crew, swimming through the tissue to clear away the dead cellular debris left over from your workout. This immune activity requires a surge of fluid into the muscle tissue, leading to localized swelling and inflammation. This internal swelling is the mechanical cause of your pain. As the muscle compartment fills with fluid, it expands and begins squeezing the highly sensitive nerve endings surrounding the muscle casing. Delayed onset muscle soreness is the byproduct of the immune system's fluid-heavy repair process. After hour 72, the biological debris has been cleared and the strengthening phase begins. Satellite cells rush to the microtears, fusing to reinforce the fiber, leaving the muscle thicker. This creates the repeated bout effect. If subjected to the same tension stress, the newly reinforced fiber stretches smoothly, now resistant to the specific stress that previously caused tears. This cellular reinforcement demonstrates the body's ultimate goal: to build a machine resilient enough to survive its environment. This cellular timeline corrects a common fitness misconception. Feeling crippled by pain for days is not a requirement for an effective workout. Soreness simply means your body encountered a stress it wasn't prepared for. You can achieve efficient growth without triggering intense, painful inflammation every time you train. To assist the repair cycle, you must provide the specific raw materials the cells need. This requires protein to act as building blocks and consistent hydration to help manage the fluid shifts in your tissue. You can also use active recovery, like a light walk, to increase blood flow. This movement helps the body naturally flush out the fluid pressure that causes the stiffness of DOMS. However, avoid aggressively suppressing the inflammation with ice baths. While cold reduces pain, research suggests it can also blunt the biological signals your muscles need to reach their full growth potential. Muscle tissue adapts to survive the demands of its environment, but the most critical phase of this cellular construction happens while you are unconscious, which raises a new question. What does the brain do to the body during sleep?